This is going to be a good one. We have one of the most ridiculous cars we've ever had at Romans. It's called the Mercedes-Maybach S600 Pullman. Just look at the size of this thing. There's so many cool things I want to show you. We're going to do a countdown of 10 to 1 of the very best things about this car. So let's get started. Okay, so starting off our list at number 10 is just the very fact of this merger of two amazing brands. So you've obviously got Mercedes, which we all know, and it's merging with Maybach. And this badge, this symbol, it stands for so much. It stands for ultra exclusivity, ultra high-end luxury. It's also got amazing history. It's a brand that's been around since 1909. It used to build engines for airships during the war. But I guess it's better known now for its sort of amazing technology and features, and for some of the people that actually buy these cars. So we're talking oligarchs, monarchs, dictators, royal families. You know, there's a reason why all the pop stars and especially the rap stars love Maybach so much as a brand. You got the rapper Rick Ross, he named his record label Maybach Music. You know, something very special about this brand. It's a younger, cooler sort of alternative than the likes of sort of Bentley and Rolls Royce. You know, I got the Maybach, boy, or something like that. Okay, so at number 9 on our list is the wheels and the tires. And I know some people might think this is a little bit controversial because I know not everyone loves these wheels, but hear me out. So these are, I mean, there's no other high-end, top-end luxury car that has wheels designed like this. You know, they're very, very distinctive. And when you drive a Maybach, you kind of want people to know you're in a Maybach, not in a normal S-Class. Not that anyone is going to think you're in a normal S-Class driving around in this, but what I'm saying is these 10-hole wheels, you know, they're part of the Maybach's character and we should embrace them. Then look at the tires, look how thick they are. And I know some people have already commented the wheels look a bit small. It's because the tires are so thick, and that is because this car is huge and this car is incredibly heavy, so you need big thick tires to take the weight, and it also gives the car much softer ride control. You know, that's part of the Maybach's character. It's a smooth ride. You want to feel like you're on a sort of first class flight cruising through the air, and that's exactly what the wheels and the tires do. Okay, so at number 8 it's the engine, and the fact you've got a 6-litre V12 bi-turbo sat here in the front of the car. Now, of course, this is very much a chauffeur car. You're going to spend pretty much all your time in the back. The likelihood of the owners ever getting behind the wheel is probably pretty slim, but it's always nice to know you've got a V12 up front. You know, if you're running late to a meeting or you want to get to the club a bit early, just tell the driver to step on it. And this thing, it can move, you know, it does 130 miles an hour, it does 0 to 62 in 6.5 seconds, it's got over 500 brake horsepower. So look, okay, it's not supercar numbers, but this thing can move. Okay, so now we're getting on to the good bits on the inside. So at number 7 on our list, it's the Magic Sky Control. Now you might have seen this on the regular S-Class where it's an option, but on the Pullman, it's just extra big. So I'm gonna show you this. So you'll notice you have the quilted leather sunblind, which down here, one of the many buttons, basically smoothly, like silk, opens it up. As standard, it's obviously clear. You know, there's basically 2 panes of glass. Obviously when it's clear, it's nice and spacey and airy in here. And then the click of this button is the Magic Sky Control, which basically turns it completely blue. And what it is actually an electric current that runs through the glass, and lots of small particles form together to create this totally blue screen, which blocks out heat and light. So it gives you a little bit more privacy. And if nothing else, it's a pretty cool party trick. So at number 6, it's the curtains. Now privacy is a big part of owning the Maybach Pullman. And there's obviously quite a few different reasons you'd want privacy back here. It might be because you want to take a little sleep, get a bit of shut-eye. All you have to do is press this button down here and all the different curtains all close at the same time. It gives you nice peace and quiet and privacy. Just take a little nap. But of course, there might be other reasons why you want privacy back here. You might be wanting to party a bit. You might not want anyone to see what you're doing in here. So without a doubt, curtains are a great part of owning this Maybach. Right, so into the top half of the list now. So at number 5, Now this is something I think goes sort of hand in hand when you think of sitting in the back of a Maybach, is cracking open the champagne. So you get 2 of these Maybach champagne glasses with the Maybach brand at the bottom, and you've also got a special little holder for them as well, so when you're cruising along they're not going to spill, they just go in like that. Of course you have your champagne fridge back here, keeping the champagne nice and cool. Other cool features for drinks, you have some cup holders down here which are both cooled and heated, so during the day if you're having a coffee you can keep it nice and warm. There's also another stash point for drinks here, which if you want to keep your water or possibly your Courvoisier or Hennessy. But yeah, there's certainly a certain fun of being in the Maybach and having a drink of your choice. Fourth best thing about the Maybach S600 Pullman, I believe, is the entertainment and the media. So I'm talking about the sound system, talking about the TV screens. So you get the Burmester 3D high-end surround sound. There's 24 speakers around here. So you've got speakers everywhere. You've got this beautiful big speaker back here. You've got speakers down there. You've got little speakers in the door panels, and look how sort of beautifully crafted that Burmester sound system is. And it's honestly one of the best systems I've heard. You obviously can't replicate that on film, but you can turn it into a nightclub back here. So then you've got all the TV screens. So you get the 2 TV screens in the back of the seats. You also get a remote, so if you want to change the channel, or you can put on your music, or you can put on the navigation, see where you're going. There's all that functionality. The driver up front, he's got his own dual digital display, but the best screen of all is when you pop this up, click this TV hit switch here, and a TV pops up between the headrests so you can kick back and watch a movie. Okay, so we're on to number 3 now, and this is where I'm talking about the seats and the comfort and the luxury of sitting in the back of this car. So not only is it really easy just to get in, fall straight back into the seats, you don't even have to close the door. You just click this little button and it does it for you. And obviously, once you're back here, the seats are super comfortable, obviously beautifully designed, all the diamond quilting, but they recline massively, you know, and this car, it has more leg room than I've ever seen in any other car. I mean, you get the leg rest that kick back up. So if you want to take a little nap, then this is the place to do it. If you want to do a bit of work, you've got a little table for that, where you can tap away there. And then you've got obviously ventilated seats for a hot day. You've got heated seats as you would expect, and you can just kick back and relax. This is luxury in its purest form. But of course, if you've got friends or acquaintances with you, you can quickly turn this into a 4-seater by lowering the 2 back seats. They call it vis-a-vis seating, face to face, and whether you're having a drink, whether you're having a business meeting or planning to take over the world, this has got to be one of the best places to do it. Right, on to number 2 on the list, and this is just its sheer size. So this thing just has so much road presence because it's so long. It's 6.5 meters long in total. That's a full meter longer than the S-Class long wheelbase. And it's not only longer, it's also higher, so you've got much more headroom than the normal S-Class. And we've just never seen anything quite like this. We've certainly never had a car in stock like this. I mean, yeah, you get to see a few limos, possibly in London, but nothing quite like this. Not with a V12 up front, not as high-end and as exclusive as this car. You know, it's the longest car out there. Even the extended wheelbase Rolls-Royce Phantom is 0.5 meter shorter than this car. And it's just got so much wow factor, not just on the inside, but on the outside, purely because of its size. So finally, on to number 1 on our list. You might have guessed it. The best thing about the Maybach S600 Pullman, we believe, is the partition wall. This is one of the ultimate luxury, ultimate limousine accessories, and what makes it this car into the ultimate chauffeur car. So just by flicking this switch up, you get this divider screen that comes up, which totally isolates the passenger compartment from the drivers. Not only is it soundproof, so they can't hear a thing what goes back here, but it's also completely opaque, so they cannot see. But you can just flick the switch to make it completely clear again. So now you can't see me, now you see me, now you don't, now you see me. So it's just a very cool accessory, and it just gives you so much privacy like you can't get in any other car. You'd have to get a private jet to get that sort of privacy. And the other cool thing about it is you have the intercom, so you just flick this little switch up here, and then you're now speaking to the driver. And tonight, driver, yeah, take me to the casino. So there you have it. Those are what we believe are the 10 best things about the Maybach S600 Pullman. Please let us know what you think of this car in the comments. This car actually is for sale right now. We'll leave a link to it in the description. But for now, I hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already to the channel. And we'll see you again very soon.